Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Masi and this is Masi Trades. And in my first video on this channel, I'm going to show you guys how I made $56,000 last week trading options. I'm going to break down all of my biggest plays for you guys and exactly why I took those trades. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so since Monday was a holiday, we only had 4 live trading days. So I'm going to go ahead and start on January 21st, which was this past Tuesday. This is the on-demand feature on Thinkorswim. So I took a total of 6 trades on Tuesday. I'm just going to go over 3 of them with you guys. I made a total of $14,100 on Tuesday. I'm going to go ahead and go over my biggest plays, which were Tesla and Beyond Meat. So we're going to go ahead and go through Tesla first. So this is Tesla on January 21st. And I'm actually going to turn over to you as well. All right, so this is Tesla on January 21st. I played Tesla on the open on this day at the break of a pre-market level. So let's go ahead and zoom in on the 1 minute and the 5 minutes. This is the 1 minute chart for Tesla, day 1 minute, and this on the right is a 5-day 5 minute chart for Tesla. Tesla broke this 532.07 level that I had set. It was a pre-market level. It broke it on the 9:30 candle, the 1 minute candle. So I was immediately watching Tesla to see if it would hold this 537.07 level, the pre-market level that I had set. So I waited for the next candle to open. The next candle opened red, and it did pull back a little bit to this level. So I wanted to wait. I wasn't comfortable getting in on this level, on this candle here. I wanted to wait to see how the next candle opened up, the next 1 minute candle. Obviously, if you look on the 5 minute, the 9:30 candle is still pushing up. Again, I didn't feel comfortable until I would see another green candle form high above this 532.07 level. The 932 candle shows a clear breakout of the pre-market level that I had set for Tesla. It shows a strong breakout, volume is high. I bought at the 932 candle, I bought 30 contracts with a premium price of $15.95, which cost me a total of about $47,850. I sold all of my contracts at 9:35. So I got out of Tesla at 9:35. So how I determined when I got out of Tesla, it wasn't based off of the 1 minute time frame. I was solely looking at the 9:35 minute candle over here. So that's why I was able to hold Tesla past this 9:34 candle here. I was able to hold Tesla past this 9:34 candle here. Just due to the fact that I was watching it on the 5 minute chart. And on the 5 minute chart, the 9:35 minute candle was continuously pushing. I didn't see a pullback on this candle, so I held it until 9:35. When I saw the 9:35 candle open, it opened red. So I felt comfortable getting out on this 9:35 candle. Wanted to lock in the profits that I made for Tesla, even though it did continue to run until about 9:36, even 9:37. I was comfortable with the profits that I made. And I determined my exit point on the 5 minute chart here. The price was $15.95, and the price went from $15.95 to $18.90 on this with a total of 30 contracts. That I took was at 10:05. So Tesla broke the 540.88 level that I had set right here on the 1 minute time frame. I waited to see how the next candle would open to see if the play would continue upwards after it broke. You can see that this 1 minute candle was a huge bullish candle. To see this take a break, if this wouldn't have taken a break like this, I wouldn't have gotten in because at that point I felt like I would have been chasing the stock. However, after this 10:02 candle here on the 1 minute time frame on Tesla, it broke that 540.88 level. It then took a break. You can see it took a little small break here. The 10:03, 10:04 candles, both the 10:03 candle was a red candle. The volume died a little bit. On the 10:04 candle, the volume died. The volume was low as well. And then you can see on the 10:05 candle, the volume picked up. The volume spiked here on the 10:05 candle, and it broke the previous high of the 10:02 candle. So I felt comfortable getting in on the on Tesla at the 10:05 candle, both on the 1 minute time frame and the 5 minute time frame. I held Tesla until 10:10, so I played it for a full 5 minutes. I got out on the 10:10 candle on the 1 minute time frame, and you can see on both the 1 minute and the 5 minute Both of those candles opened red. On this play, I bought 30 contracts with a premium price of $13.75 and a strike price of $5.45. The premium price actually ended up going to $15.70. The total price of this play was about $41,250. So on Tesla, for the two plays that I had for Tuesday, January 21st, I made a total profit of $9,000 on both of the plays. Today was with Beyond Meat. There was some news out that there was viruses in meat or something along those lines, and obviously Beyond is plant-based, so the stock ended up rallying that day based on that catalyst. That based off of the catalyst that I told you guys about, Beyond rallied to about 119.15. You can see here in the morning it pushed up all the way to 119.15. It then got rejected at the 119.15 area. So this level was a level that I was going to watch for an intraday level. And you can see that Beyond ended up testing the area twice before it finally ended up breaking. When it did break the 119.15 area, it wasn't a strong break here. So you can see that the stock tested three times at the 119.15, finally broke the 119.15, and it kind of is struggling to hold that area right here. So I didn't feel comfortable yet to get into the stock because you can see none of these candles really are strong bullish candles. Volume is really low on all of them except for this one right here. I still didn't feel too comfortable based off of level 2 on this candle to jump in. So I waited until this consolidation period started to die down, and then you can see right here at the 1039 candle, the 1039 candle on Beyond ended up breaking this 119.15 or 119.90 level, which was the level it kind of consolidated around here. So I actually missed this play that I was watching for Beyond. This was the play that I wanted to take with Beyond, so I ended up missing this play, which was fine. I didn't jump in, and you can see that it rallied to another level here. And at 121.94, it created another level of resistance, and I ended up watching now the 121.94 level for another entry on Beyond. 121.94 level, it was rejected. It did have a little pullback here on low volume. Volume started to die. So it was a pullback because volume started to die. Volume wasn't really high on this pullback here. So now I'm watching this 121.94 level, and you can see at 10:50, this candle started to break the 121.94 level that I had set. Strong bullish candle, volume spiked. Level 2 showed that buyers were stepping in at this point. So once this candle broke the 121.94 level that I set, I then bought Beyond right at 9. I bought Beyond at this 9:50 candle once I saw it break the 121.94 level. Now, I could have waited, which would have been a stronger and clear move at the 10:51 candle. So I did rush this play just a little bit. I did get in just a slightly early. I usually like to wait for a full break on the next 1-minute candle. The 10:51 candle would have been a more clear break and a stronger move to take. However, I did get in at 10:50 on Beyond. I ended up holding Beyond and my contracts until 10:56. I bought 30 contracts of a BYND with a premium price of $6.20 and a strike of $122. This play cost me a total of $18,600, and I sold all of my contracts at 10:56. So on this red candle on the 1-minute time frame, 10:56, I sold all 30 contracts. So not only did this candle open red, volume ended up spiking. So the reason I didn't sell at the 10:54 candle is because, one, volume was really low. It didn't look like sellers were stepping in on this candle on level 2. Also, I wanted to see, so you can see on the 5-minute time frame, the 10:50 candle was still pushing on high volume. So I felt comfortable holding through this 10:54 candle into the 10:56 candle. or holding through this 1054 candle into the 1055 candle, and then letting go of all my contracts at 1056. Volume ended up spiking, and on the 5-minute time frame, it was a red candle, so I was ready to let go of all of my contracts. The premium price went to $7.35, and I made a total profit of $3,750 with a little over a 20% gain on this play here on Beyond. All right, guys. So those were all my plays for Tuesday. So let's go ahead and move on to Wednesday's plays. So I'm going to go over 2 plays that I took on Wednesday, and the first play was with Tesla. Surprise, surprise. On Wednesday, I made a total of $16,700, and my biggest plays were with Tesla. I made a total of $11,300 on just Tesla on Wednesday. The play on Tesla was at 10:35. So let's go ahead and zoom in here on both of the 1-minute and 5-minute time frames here. And so I bought Tesla calls at 10:35 at the break of 576.07. So let's go ahead and take a look at that here. So this is the 576.07 break, and this is the time that I bought it. So we're going to zoom in right here, and you can see that Tesla was consolidating in between these 2 levels that I had set here, the 576.07 and the 572.11 levels. You can see that it was continuously consolidating. It then broke this support level to 572.11 to the previous support that I had set here. It didn't end up breaking the support, so it wasn't a dump with Tesla here on this level. It ended up holding the 568.94 level, and then breaking back up past the 572.11 level. And this was when I started to watch Tesla closely. You can see the 534 candle volume ended up spiking, and then at the 535 candle, volume spiked very high. Level 2 showed buyers stepping in at this point. I'm comfortable getting in on Tesla at this 10:35 candle because of the fact that, 1, volume spiked very high. Level 2 showed buyers stepping in. And then on the 5-minute time frame, if you look at the 10:35 candle on the 5-minute time frame, volume also was very high. And again, it showed that level 2 confirmed to me that buyers were stepping in at this point, and this level was going to break. So I bought in at the 10:35 candle here on Tesla, and I held Tesla until 10:37. So this red candle that I saw here on Tesla, I played this to the next level that I had set previously on another time frame, which was 579.57. I played Tesla until that level. So when this 10:37 candle opened, I decided to get out of Tesla and take my profits. I bought Tesla at a $10.75 premium price and a strike of $5.80. The premium moved to $12.85 when I got out at 10:37, and the play cost me a total of $32,250. The first play on Tesla on Wednesday was at 9:57. I took two trades on Tesla on Wednesday, and I made a total of $11,300. So I'm going to go through both of those trades with you guys. My first trade with Tesla was at 9:57. I bought at the break of the 572.11 level. So let's go ahead and take a look at that here. You can see that when Tesla opened on Wednesday, it didn't really have any direction. It was kind of consolidating. You can see that it had a strong level of support here at the 564.34 level. It continued to bounce. So I was watching Tesla on a break on either the downside or a break on the upside from the 9:30 candle that had opened, and the pre-market level of 572.11. And then at around, so you can see it around 9:51-ish, Tesla started to pick up on volume and started to rally. So you can see, again, I was watching Tesla on this 572.11 level, kind of took a break here a little bit on the 568.94 level, and then it started to push again. And you can see on this push, volume started to pick up. I started to buy Tesla if the next candle that opened, so you can see the 1056 candle, or the 956 candle here, was able to break the was able to break the 572.11 level. It wasn't able to hold above it. However, so I wanted to see the next candle open above this level. So you can see that the 957 candle here on Tesla on the 1 minute time frame ended up opening above my 572.11 level. I bought Tesla at 957. I bought 30 contracts on Tesla. I bought calls at so I bought 30 contracts calls on Tesla here at 957. So I bought the contracts at a premium price of $12.20 and a strike price of $5.75. You can see that at the 57.11 level, the stock pulled the stock pulled back slightly after I bought. That was really difficult to say for me, apparently. But I stayed. But since on the pullback, the volume was low and it didn't, level 2 didn't indicate that sellers were stepping in too heavily, I ended up holding Tesla through this small dip back to the 572.11 level. And you can see after the small dip here, Tesla ended up pushing back up. So you can see on the 5-minute chart as well, the 955 candles showed a stronger move up. Volume was high. So I felt comfortable holding through this little dip here. Have broken below the 572.11 level, then I would have sold my contracts and taken that loss. However, it didn't break below this level, and it ended up kind of holding it. So I was watching to see whether it would break below or continue upwards, and it did bounce off this level and continue upwards. And I did end up taking a profit on Tesla. So I bought 30 contracts of Tesla, and I bought it at a premium price of $12.20 with a strike price of $5.75. And it cost me a total of $36,600. In total on Tesla, between the two plays, I made $11,300 with Tesla. So these plays, again, they were just for Tesla. I did end up taking plays on a couple other stocks as well. So I ended up taking plays on NVIDIA and Beyond as well. In total, I made $16,700 on Wednesday. Now, for my Thursday's plays. On Thursday, I'm going to go over both of my trades. The first trade was with Apple, and then my second trade was with Tesla. And start with Apple here. All right, so my first trade was with Apple. I bought puts on Apple on the open. So let's go ahead and take a look here. On Apple, on Thursday, I had a pre-market level set at 317.22. You can see that this pre-market level, Tesla was trying to break below this pre-market level. It was not able to. So I set a level here at the 317.22 to watch on the open with Tesla. Now, at 9:30, Tesla ended up rallying up just slightly, but then the 9:31 candle ended up pulling back heavily. 9:32 candle again. So I saw Tesla selling off at the open. So at this point, at the 9:32 candle, at this point, I'm watching Tesla for puts. Once it breaks, I'm watching Tesla for puts once it breaks this 317.22 pre-market level that I had set. The 9:33 candle broke below on high volume. So I bought 30 contracts at a premium price of $1.25 and a strike of $3.15. I bought Tesla. So I bought puts on Tesla at 9:33. You can see that this 9:33 candle broke below my 317.22 level on high volume. So I felt comfortable getting in at this 9:33 candle. The candle did end up pulling back with a really long wick. However, I was comfortable holding it. I did still sell off with Tesla. At this point, I think SPY was also pushing down. So I felt comfortable, Apple. I felt comfortable holding my Apple puts to this 9:33 candle. So contracts with Apple at a premium price of $1.25 and a strike of $3.15. This cost me a total of about $3,750. I sold all of my contracts at $9.37, $1.25 and a strike of $3.15. This cost me a total of about $3,750, and the premium price went to $1.67 when I sold at $9.37. This play on Apple, I made a total of $1,260 with almost a 40% profit on this play. All right, guys. So my next play on Thursday, am I on Thursday? Yes. All right, my next play on Thursday was with Tesla, surprise play. I love trading Tesla, guys. Tesla's, I know a lot of people are scared of trading Tesla, but I've studied Tesla so much. I trade Tesla almost every single day because Tesla almost always has some type of news surrounding it. I think a strong catalyst can really push a stock on the upside or downside and give you really strong plays throughout the day. I don't tend to trade stocks without a catalyst for the morning. That's usually how I build my daily watch list. So I'm just really comfortable with trading the stock. It usually moves really well to the levels that I had set on volume and level 2. Tesla. I traded Tesla twice on Thursday. I'm just going to go over one of the trades with you guys. It was at 9:52. So let's go ahead and zoom in here. Okay. So, all right. So I played Tesla at 9:52. So Tesla was rallying in the morning, and at 9:45 it took a break. So I'm sorry, 9:49 it finally. So Tesla was rallying in the morning, and I didn't jump in on the rally because I had missed it, so I didn't want to chase the stock. So I waited to see a break, and you can see at 9:49. The stock finally starts to take a break after its rally, which is what I'm looking for. So now that the stock took a break, I'm looking for an entry point once it breaks past the previous high. So you can see that this 9:48 candle created a high of around 576.07. 576.10 is usually what I round it to. And it pulled back. So that's my level of resistance. So that's the level that I am now watching, the 576.07 level. Ends up pulling back to a previous level that I had set here of 572.11. Wasn't able to break below this level, so now it's doing a little consolidation thing here. 5-minute candle also showed that Tesla had a strong push up. So this 950 candle here was showing Tesla was so I bought Tesla on 952 when the 952 candle broke past this 576.07 level. I was comfortable buying at this 952 level solely because on the 5-minute, the 5-minute 950 candle showed strong push up. It was a strong bullish candle on high volume. On top of that, level 2 showed that buyers were stepping in on Tesla. So I felt comfortable buying Tesla a little early at the 952. I do think it was a little early because it wasn't a huge break above this 576 level. I do like to see another candle open above. After buying at 932 based on the 1-minute time frame and holding based off of the 5-minute time frame. And you can see here that at 954, this candle pushed all the way up here. This is a huge bullish candle on Tesla. Volume spiked. I got out of this play on Tesla at 9:55 when I saw the first red candle push down, and then also on the 5-minute time frame, you can see that the 9:55 candle opened red and started to push down as well. I bought 30 contracts for Tesla at a premium price of $9.60, which cost me a total of $28,800. The premium was at $12.67. When I sold it on Thursday with Tesla, I made $15,750 on 2 trades. So on this one and another one that I took, similar to this as well. So on Thursday, I made $17,010 between my Apple trade and my 2 Tesla trades. Those were the only 3 trades that I took on Thursday. On Friday, I took multiple trades, but I'm just going to review 2 of my Apple trades with you guys. Apple had a nice rally in the morning and throughout the day. Based off of news that had come out. I think it was based off of a catalyst that came out. Tesla had a price target upgrade, and that's why it rallied throughout the day. So on Friday, I made a total of $9,490. I did take a loss on BYND, and I did take a small loss on Tesla on one of the plays, but I did end up picking both of those up later in the day with a total of $9,490. I'm going to go over my Apple plays with Apple that I took. I'm going to go ahead and go over with you guys here. It was at 9:56. Apple was rallying in the morning due to a catalyst that it had. There was a price target update on Tesla. I'm sorry, on Apple. There was a price target on Apple. There was a price target update, and it was rallying in the morning. So every break that it had was an opportunity to scalp it upwards. And I got in on Apple calls at 9:56 after the small break of 321.94. So this 321.94 level, you can see that it consolidated here at this 321.94 level. This was now a level that I was going to watch on Tesla, and you can see at 321.94 level at 9:56 that this 9:56 candle broke and closed above the level of 321.94. So now at this point, I'm watching for the next candle to open above the 321.94 level, and you can see that the 9:56 candle opened, and it opened above the open green, and it opened above the 321.94 level. I entered 30 calls with Apple on this 9:56 candle at a premium price of 72 cents, which cost me in total $2,160. I held this play until 10 o'clock. So the first red candle that I saw here on Apple, I got out of the play. Also on this red candle, volume did spike higher than these previous green candles here. I felt comfortable getting out on this 1 minute red candle on Apple and taking this 4 minute scalp profit here. On this red candle here, volume did end up pushing up a little bit as well, and sellers did look like they were stepping in. It did end up pulling back to a previous level. So I usually get out on the first red candle that I see in any scalp that I take, unless I see something different on the 5 minute, which I did not with Apple on this play. So I took this small scalp profit. In total, I made $3,610 on Apple on Friday. I had 3 scalps on Apple with similar strategies just like this. Plays for this week, they were my biggest plays this week. Obviously, I did take multiple trades. I did show you guys those P&Ls that I had with a couple other trades as well. But I did go over the biggest plays with the biggest profits that I had made for the week. So, all right, guys, so that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I will be posting weekly on here. However, if you want daily updates on my watch list, trade reviews, or trade breakdowns, go ahead and follow me on my Instagrams and my Twitter. I will link everything down below as well, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.